Let's examine the sales history of single-family homes that actually took place in the Vancouver West area in 2024. Most of the actual transactions were made cheaper than the listing prices. There are plenty of transactions that were sold cheaper than the BC government assessment values. It's shocking to note that there were significant losses made on some sales. Out of a total of 153 single-house transactions in Vancouver West in 2024, more than twice as many transactions occurred at prices cheaper than the listing prices. Only 45 transactions had actual sale prices higher than the listing prices, and 102 were sold for less than the listing price. 6 transactions were made at prices equal to the listing prices. There were 109 transactions where the actual sale price was higher than the BC government assessment value, and 43 transactions were sold for less than the government assessed value. This really speaks to the plummeting prices of single-family homes in the Vancouver West area. The first house is located in the Dunbar area, with 6 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, a single-family house with an approximate living area of 2,562 square feet and a lot size of about 5,435 square feet. Built in 1910, the structure and interior have been renovated, and it is a 2-story house with a basement built of wood. There are several pictures of the interior and exterior of the house. This house was actually sold on January 4, 2024 for $250,000. It was listed on September 19, 2023, and the initial listing price of $398,000 was discounted to $295,000, and it was sold after 107 days. The actual selling price was 1.6% lower than the listing price. The BC government assessment value for this house in 2024 is $2,749,000. The actual sale price was 3.7% higher than the government assessed value. However, there's a notable detail about this government assessed value. Out of the total assessed value of $2,749,000, the building value is only $107,000. Can you believe that the entire single house building is worth only about $107,000? The reason this occurred is because the structure reported to the government is a house with a 1-story, 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. However, the current house is a 2-story with a basement and includes 6 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. The latest building structure and interior renovation information have not been updated, so the government assessed the building value as almost negligible. Thus, the assessment value was set with 96% as land value and only 4% as building value. This is why, especially in the case of single-family houses, the market price can be significantly higher than the government assessed value. It's common knowledge that the government assessed value of single-family houses is much lower compared to market prices. Therefore, this house actually traded at a much cheaper price than the government assessed value. The seller bought this house on July 24, 2017 for $3,100,000. After owning the real estate for 7 years, the seller sold it at an 8.1% loss compared to the purchase price. The seller faced a pure financial loss of over $250,000 just from the sale transaction. The final transaction price was $2,850,000, which was 1.6% lower than the listing price, 3.7% higher than the government assessed value, and 8.1% lower than the purchase price. The next house is also located in the Dunbar area, with 2 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, a single-family house with an approximate living area of 2,098 square feet and a lot size of about 6,012 square feet. The seller faced a pure financial loss of over $260,000 just from this sale transaction.